Hi everybody, welcome back to Shell Start Stitches. Hope you are all okay. Happy Friday evening. Posting this a bit early this weekend because I'm going to be tied up all day tomorrow definitely. And also I had some deliveries, which we haven't had for a little while from me, believe it or not. So they all got a bit stacked up. So we've had some deliveries come today, and also I wanted to show you how my Lupin came out in my own hand dye yarn that I dyed last weekend. I've tried one of the yarns and now I've moved on to the tester kit for Wee Woolies, which I can't show you at the moment, but then we'll try the second yarn a bit later on and see what comes out like. So I will show you deliveries first. The light isn't great with it being a Friday evening, so apologies, and we might get a little extra added person. I say person, a Jasper in the corner. Right, so I think I mentioned last week that my Weku yarns order, I had to pop the little girls a message. I think there was a little bit of a hiccup there, but that arrived today. Because Lydia, bless her, came back to me and said we'll sort that out ASAP for you. So I ordered one yarn that I already purchased at Unravel in February because I liked the colour so much, and I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, so I do apologise. It's called Bewale, I'm not sure. DK, obviously, as always. This is 100% superwash merino. So this is, you can, oh, she says she drops it. This is Bewale, which is pinks, turquoises, purples, some blues in there. It's probably not the best colours tonight, sorry. Everything looks a bit of a yellow tinge. Oh, I've just thought of something. I can sort that out. Bear with. Hi. Wondered why I look so yellow? Well, I remembered that the lounge lights are set to like 25% in yellow, golden colour. So now I've turned them bright white so you can actually see. Hello, I'm here. Here's Bewale in its full glory. I look a completely different colour now. Less hazy. I do, excuse the stay of me by the way, working all day and it's been super hot, so I've melted. So yeah, there's the nice colourway there that you can see of all the different colours. So that was that one we ordered, and then the other one we ordered was a new colourway that they've done called Shells. Shell Star Stitches, Shells, you know, goes well. Again, merino DK, 100% superwash merino, and this is Shells, as you can see. So it's got a bit of sort of pinky corally sort of colour there. It looks more brown there, but it's not. It's like a pinky corally colour. Some blues and a bit of touch of yellowish in there, like the sea and the sand, I think, and some shells. So yeah, quite pleased with that one too. Well, I am pleased, I'm not just quite pleased. That one's nice. So we'll see what that's like. Oh, you can see a bit more coral in the middle there. Ignore the pink, that's just where it's tied. Yeah, so pleased with that one. So those two arrived today. So they were my pre-order that I did back in May. So it's normally a 5-week turnaround. The girls are doing to pre-order now because I think it's Lydia's just had twins and Hannah, who's the other sister, and Hannah works full-time in a different job. So they're now doing it so they can actually keep it around, obviously, their main jobs as a mother and, full-time job. So it's a 5-week pre-order, but bless them, I think something just got amiss with mine and it got missed, which is fine because I didn't need it for anything, and the girls are so lovely. I've met them a couple of times now, and bless her, Lydia, I think, was a bit gutted they missed it. I was like, it's absolutely fine, it's not a problem. And that's the thing with small businesses, and they're popular, they must have a lot of orders come in, and to try and keep track of them, if I needed it for something, I wouldn't have done it as a 5-week pre-order. Do you know what I mean? You'd have to logistically make sure you order it with enough time to order it and make it. So for me, it didn't matter, and I've met the girls and I know they're both lovely, and it's not a case of anything being scammed or anything like that. So yeah, bless them. So it's here anyway now. So the other delivery I had arrived that was yarny, because I did have 4 deliveries, but only 2 were yarny related. One was for Mr. Jasper, who's hiding in the corner over there. There he is. Having a good old wash in the middle of the night, in the middle of the living room. Siobhan's order arrived. So this was only, took a while because obviously I asked Siobhan to hold my orders to team up with the Care Bears or anything else I may have ordered. So we have got Care Bears, that has arrived. So I would say I'm going to do that one first actually. So if you have bought Care Bears from Siobhan and it hasn't arrived yet, please skip ahead by like a minute or so. I doubt I'll talk much more than a minute for it, but I'll show you what I've got. So spoiler alert, disappear now. Right, so this month for Siobhan's June, this is June's one that we pay for, was Good Luck Bear. So it's an emerald green base and speckles resent the 4-leaf clover. So yeah, so June, yeah, I'm sure. Or is this July? I feel like this is July's. I get so confused with these. I'll have to go back and look at my other video that I can see because, yeah, it says June, so, but I feel like, yeah, because we pay, normally we've got to pay in July, and I'm sure it's for August's. I don't know. I'll have a look because what I've been doing is I've been writing on them what month they are. Anywho, this is Good Luck Bear. Maybe you just got to change June to July. Yes, Good Luck Bear, and here is the greens. So it is greens with some speckled in, you can see there. Probably see a bit more speckled if I move the label. So a bit of sort of undyed colour speckled there, and then the green. So that's really nice. And they do seem to be going through the rainbow. We've started sort of reddy pinky colours and brownies and gone through, so which is quite nice. So yeah, that's the lovely green colour. Perfect for that. Then we got stitch markers, which are in a little bag. I'll take those out of the bag. So normally it gets sent in a box, but I think Siobhan hasn't packed mine in a box because it was easier to pack my whole order. So we've got a little, this isn't going to show up very well. It never focuses. Green, a little ball with some green stars in there, like sequiny stars. Then we have a, if I hold that up, a 4-leaf clover stitch marker there. And then we have the normal Care Bears stitch marker to match the project bag. So I'm going to put these away so I don't lose them. Back in the little pouch. Oh, she says, I'm not very good at fitting these in. There we go. Needed 2 hands for that. Project bag. Here we are. It's kind of like a minty, pastel-y green. With our Care Bears pattern on the front for our project bag. I do like these little project bags. Haven't yet used one. Doesn't mean I'm not going to. They're very nice and I really don't want to ruin them. But yeah, there is the Good Luck Bear. So that was Care Bears. I also purchased a yarn in the update that I liked because this was with the vouchers from the girls. Thank you, ladies. For my birthday. So this is Springtide Storm that I ordered from Siobhan. I think this was a one-of-a-kind yarn that she's done here. That she's like, don't ask me to replicate it because I don't remember what I did. So kind of a little bit similar-ish-esque to the Weku one in terms of colour scheme. It's got the purples, the blues, the turquoise in there and a bit of undyed. So yeah, really pleased with that one. And then I ordered the Space Mystery. It wasn't really a box, it was like kind of a wrapped up bag. Anywho, so I'll show you what we got in there and then I'll show you the yarn last. So firstly we got glittery A4 glittery notebook. Look at that. That's very sparkly. It's just lined inside, but A4. I might use that for work in my new job. I quite like that. It's very, very glittery. Shimmery. Then we have on here, I take them off, but, oh, hang on a second. She says, no, there we go. because they're attached to something else, and you'll see in a minute. Stitch markers. So we've got here two little balls with different coloured bluey stars in there again. And then we have a little satin stitch marker. So space themed there. See that? And that was attached to this. It's got glitter on it from the notebook. Like a project bag. It looks a little like a laptop bag, but it is perfect for a project bag because I'm sure it fits your A4 inside. So you've got an A4 pattern. And it's got the different phases of the moon on, which I love, because I can never remember if it's a waxing or a waning gibbous moon, because you need to know that. I like space and stuff. So it tells you all of that on the front, and it's like a velour-y type of material, if that makes sense. It's like a soft faux leather, and then inside it's just like a padded material, but perfect for projects and popping in, you know, all the room in there that you can fit yarn and patterns and such. But yeah, I'm trying to work out what, can't see the moon outside yet. But yeah, so that's that. And the stitch markers were attached to that, so I'm going to put them back on so I don't lose them. Apologies if you can hear any seagulls and the like outside. And then the yarn that we had, so it was a mystery, and obviously I went for DK, and it's called Far, Far Away, and it is on a zebra yarn that I've never used before. I haven't actually purchased my own zebra. I think one of the other surprise ones I got was a zebra yarn. It's just that I've just never gone for it because I'm not sure if how I would use it and how it would work up. So it's nice to try something different. So yeah, I love the colourway on this. All the deep hues of purples and pinks and navy and that. Very, very nice. So yeah, so that was what I purchased with my vouchers from the girls for my birthday. So really chuffed with that. So yeah, that was the haul that arrived. I did purchase a couple of skeins from Siobhan's website on Tuesday night. I was hoping to catch it before my order came out and I didn't, but that's fine because she's got an update on Sunday, so no doubt I will purchase something. But these were left from the last update, and I'd written down the yarns that I wanted in the update, but I was being good and just using my vouchers, and I kept checking and they were still there. Which with new yarns and one of a kind that Siobhan does, they tend to go pretty quickly. So I had been umming and ahhing and checking sort of every few days and they were still there. So I decided Tuesday night to order the two others that I wanted. I chose, there were three actually that I wanted and I did only order two. So there was one called, I think it was Oceanic Operetta, which I didn't order in the end because it was quite similar to what I was looking at and probably not as full of colour as I'd have picked. I think it had slightly more undyed portions to it. But I did really love it. But I went for one called Meditate and one called Grassy Terrain. So Siobhan is holding on to that for me. I've already messaged her and said, can you hold fire? Just I'll wait and see what's in Sunday's update. And then we'll play it by ear and see. But bless her, she's very good. She's very happy to do that for me. Right, anyhow, let's go through the whip quick because I'm conscious I don't want to waffle on for too long for you and bore you to tears on this Friday night. So if you watched my video last week, my hand dyeing, you will have seen that I had a go at trying to replicate the Toft Lupin yarn because it's dyed quite specifically with certain length of sections to do the self-bobbling pattern. So I showed you them caked up, didn't I? So we did a little time lapse of me caking. So this is how much I've got left of my pink ball. If I get my other one so you can see. I haven't weighed it actually. I ought to check. So I would say I've probably got about half left. And when we did the workshop with Kerry, we got 100 grams of the lupin yarn and she said you can definitely get another lupin out of it. So even with having to change for the colour changes. So I will try and weigh that later and I'll let you guys know. But that's sort of what we've got left. Approximately half, I reckon. But, you know, I could be wrong. So well, yes, we had to, I think I said to you I had to slightly change how I dyed it because my skein was 60 centimetres long and I think the Toft skeins was 70. So I did tweak it slightly, so I wasn't sure how it was going to come out, but here it is. This is my hand dye Lupin. So I'm actually really pleased with it. It's I think it's self-bobbled. Let me hold it a bit closer. You don't really need to see me. You can see her. So I think it's self-patterned quite well. Obviously there are portions that you can see sort of bits, flecks of undyed coming through because I haven't got solid colour, especially with the lilac. It seems to be quite difficult without, I think unless you directly put the powder of the lilac onto the damp yarn, it seems to sort of be a wishy-washy. But I'm quite pleased with how it came out actually. I mean, some of the bobbles possibly are a little bit smaller than my other around the back, but I don't think you can tell. But yeah, so that was my own hand dye self-bobbling yarn that I've had to go with. I've got a couple of little eyes there. So we've used the Toft Lime for the body, the same, and we have tried to overstuff the neck with another piece. It's still quite top heavy. You have to get it balanced in the right place, otherwise it goes whee. Yeah, I've put a piece in there again in the neck of, which actually, thinking about it, I can feel it. It's probably a bit high up. Just going to get my hook in and do a bit of decapitation. No, we're just moving it down because I can get my hook in and sort of pull the piece down a little in the hope it might help the head stay up a little bit better. They are a bit lollopy because of how heavy they are with the petals or whatever on the top. This is quite a large section. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So it's Hubba Bubba Pink with lilac and then just called pink in the middle. So like a light pastel pink in the middle, and then the Hubba Bubba is the bright. So I thought that came out quite well. I do think it works well with sort of a light and a dark colour for the bobbles. So obviously when I come to do this one, I've got the dark blue and the purple as the bobble colours, and then I've got the turquoise being in the middle, the sort of backgroundy colour to change. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes up. But yeah, I thought, excuse it keeps falling over, thought it came out pretty well. Not bad for a first attempt. Definitely try and get slightly more solid colours, but then flowers aren't completely solid colours, are they, in the wild, in nature? So yeah, so quite pleased with that. I will let you know how the other one goes. But yes, as I say, for now I am doing, sit that on my knee so you can see just the top of her. I keep saying her, I feel like they're female. I'm doing a Wee Woolly Wonderfuls tester kit for Lisa, which obviously I can't disclose. So I'm going through that at the moment, testing out the pattern. Then after that I need to finish my delphinium. I've half started my delphinium, but I thought I'd best crack on with this because Lisa will want to get it all ordered, etc. So I need to go back to her so she can finalise. I had been on my delphinium trying out my Etimo hook. Do quite like that now actually. Even from going back from that to my 4mm hook for doing the tester kit. Yeah, this actually does feel quite a bit more comfortable for me. So I think I will invest in a set of tulip Etimos, a whole set, rather than buy them all separately, because it'll be nice they all come in a case. And I think I've seen the pink ones for about £80 either on Amazon or eBay, and I think that's for 10 hooks. So it works out about £8 a hook, but you get the case, you get scissors and something else. These were £7.50 on Wool Warehouse. So I could go through and just order them all at £7.50 because now I've already got a 3mm. But yeah, we'll work it out. Once I've got some money, I'll treat myself to a set of Etimo hooks. But I bought the 3mm because I thought, well, everything Toft is 3mm based, so that'll be handy. That's about it, really. Yeah, nothing else. So obviously the chiffons order is going to be held until I know if I want anything Sunday. Got to work on the tester kit and then go back to my delphinium. But yeah, there we are at the moment. Yes, can't think of anything else. Oh, Toft Summer Competition came out yesterday. They run one every year. They always start at about now and it runs through till sort of the kids go back in September. It's been released. It's a ladybird. So if you check out their website, they've just updated that. There's 9 different variations for the ladybird. They've done different colourways, different numbers of spots. I believe it's if you order the whole, like one of the kits, you get the pattern to do all the different variations. So depending on how you want to play your I almost said butterfly then, your ladybird. And basically the competition is you make it and you go and take your ladybird in, to your happy place and take a picture in your happy place with your ladybird. And then you upload that. Make sure you do all the hashtags to Toft, etc. It's normally their Instagram, so upload it to there, but you need to make sure you've got your Instagram account set to public. If you don't, Toft can't see it. Even if you tag them, they can't share it, etc. Excuse the seagulls. So yes, if you do want to participate and you upload, make sure your Instagram account is set to public before you do all your posting. But yeah, so you upload your picture, and then there's one winner who wins £250 worth of, I think, either goodies or vouchers to spend on Toft. I can't remember which, because I only looked at it very briefly yesterday when it went live. So Toft have got it on their website, but also if you are a Create and Craft member, they had Toft on this morning. So they've got a couple of variants in terms of colourways of the kits, but not the different colourways, all 9 different versions that Toft have got in terms of colours. You are set to whatever colours there are on Create and Craft. I think it's red, maybe black and yellow. I think there's like a set of I think there's a set of 3 or 3 individuals I think you can buy, and those are the set colours. So yes, they've also released a couple of the last couple of years summer competitions. I think one's a parachute and one's like rubber ring and armbands for your Toft Edwards Menagerie. So I don't think those are on the Toft website. I don't believe. Again, had a very quick look yesterday after work because I was in the office yesterday. So yeah, check out the Toft Summer Competition if you want to participate, because you could make multiple ladybugs in that time. Have a good weekend. It's going to be super, super hot in the UK this weekend and early into next week. I don't quite know how Mr. Jasper the bunny rabbit is going to cope. So please look after yourselves. If you're out in the sun cream, please, hats, get out into the shade, keep hydrated, and look after yourselves, and check in on anybody that you think you might need to check in on in this heat, because I think your house is probably going to warm up and then stay hot for a good couple of days. So yeah, look after yourselves, and hopefully I will catch you next week, maybe with the delphinium. Don't know, I've got to get this test kit done first. But yes, as always, take care, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.